New Horizons Radio.
Bien, estamos de regreso acá en New Horizons Radio y como le decíamos anteriormente antes de la pausa, estamos en el medio de March Madness acá en New Horizons, la copa de baloncesto donde clasifican 8 equipos para el torneo de Sudden Death que define el campeón de high school del año 2019-2020 para todos los colegios privados acá en Santo Domingo. Y obviamente en el día de en esta semana, los primeros 2 días, pues que han quedado eliminados 4 colegios. Ayer St. Michael perdió, correcto.
Yes.
Coach, how are you, coach? Y tenemos acá a Coach y a Edward Silva, uno de nuestros jugadores. Tú tengo octavo todavía, Edward, ¿verdad? Edward juega, él es refuerzo. Él es de lo que viene callado, subiendo lentamente, como Steph Curry, así que nadie se dé cuenta que él está llegando.
Así mismo.
So, Coach, St. Michael lost yesterday, right?
Yes, St. Michael's lost to Luis
Muñoz Rivera.
Yes, it was a close game. They lost by 6 points.
6 points at the end? Wow. That was
That's-
intense.
That's one of the schools that's progressed a lot in the last 2 or 3 years. When I first invited them to the tournament, they didn't have a chance because they had players that played soccer, and their fouls were soccer-type fouls.
They were kicking everyone under the
Basically,
basket.
Yes. Basically, yes. But they've done a really good job, and this year, I was happy for them because they finished.
They
first in
qualified
their-
for the top 8, huh?
Exactly. So they finished 3rd overall. So that was good for them, good for their program, and the coach is doing a very good job.
Yeah, the coaches, and it's New Horizons alumni.
I know, Edwin.
Edwin Guerrero.
Yes.
So right now we have the top 4, the final 4. We have Luis Muñoz Rivera is going to play
Against Brigham Young.
Brigham Young School.
They play at 4 o'clock.
They play at
today.
4 today. And then there's the brackets. And then Brigham Young beat Calasan. St. Michael lost to Luis Muñoz, as we said.
Right.
Carroll Morgan won against Lamb School
Right.
yesterday. And New Horizons, we beat St. George on Monday.
On Monday, right.
So now we have New Horizons against Carroll Morgan at 5. That's a classic.
That's a classic, especially from what happened last year.
Yeah.
And also, every time we play, it's a tough game.
It's a tough game. It's a very intense game. It's one for the ages. And then Brigham Young will play Luis Muñoz Riveras. And then on Friday, we will have the finals. We're going to have 3-ball competition and
We have
2-ball competition.
2-ball competition and 3-point contest.
3-point contest.
And then we'll finish it up with the game, the high school game, and then we'll start with egresados.
Yeah.
We'll have 2 games, one at 7 and one at 8, I believe.
So on Friday, we have a full house of,
Full house of
basketball.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Next year, we need to add the dunking contest.
Well, we have 2 guys that can dunk now.
I'm sure Chase will want to go at it, and Jesus as well, right?
Yeah, yes. They surprised me.
Yeah.
Especially Chase. Chase 2 Saturdays ago dunked the ball, and he looked at me, and I looked at him like, what just happened? So he's coming along well. They're coming along well.
So, well, let's see what's going to happen with this part of the event, and y como les decía, todos están invitados esta tarde a las 4 y a las 5, son los 2 juegos clasificatorios. Si usted no puede venir porque los tapones no lo dejan, pues entre al website y por ahí lo podemos ver. Entran a YouTube, al canal de New Horizons, o sencillamente buscan March Madness New Horizons y por ahí van a poder entrar y puedan seguir todas las incidencias de estos 2 partidos que están viendo ahí en la pantalla. Coach, let's talk a little bit about NBA. Okay. So far, you're welcome to jump in whenever you feel, okay?
Okay.
Don't be shy now. Remember, you're the staff of the program.
Yeah. Future.
Yeah, the future. The future's here. Tell me about the NBA and the playoffs. How do you see them?
Well, I'm a Laker fan. I'm not a big LeBron fan, but I've always been a Laker fan. And Lakers had a good weekend this past weekend.
Yeah, they beat the Clippers.
They beat the Clippers and they beat
Milwaukee.
But they lost last night against the Nets. Against the Nets. So, this league, you never know what's going to happen.
It's wacko.
Yeah, but it's
totally
good.
Crazy.
You never know. It's not a one-sided team. It's not like when Steph was playing a couple years ago with KD and Clay, you just knew they were going to the finals. It's not like that this year, which is really good. Eastern Conference, I keep telling you about Miami. Miami's in fourth, and people are sleeping on Miami.
I don't see anything going on with Miami. I don't know why you keep insisting on Miami.
That's okay. I just put it this way: if you sleep on them, they might finish you off in the playoffs. It's one of those teams that you just never know. You know.
Well, that kind of happened with Milwaukee last year, against Toronto. I mean, they were beating the crap out of Toronto. I mean, but they were winning against Toronto 3-1, and all of a sudden they just totally lost it.
Exactly.
A miraculous shot at the end of the game, and they lose.
Everything changed after.
But Miami, I just do not see Miami going anywhere.
Okay, I'm looking at the Final Four. Maybe.
What I think, for example, in the case of, say, Dallas, right now, Dallas would have to play the Clippers.
Right.
If I were Dallas, I would really try to be on the 5th position on the bracket, so that my first series is not against the Clippers. Rather,
I wouldn't want to play the Clippers either.
Correct. Now, my first series, no. I mean, if I have to play Oklahoma City or I have to play Utah, I can deal with that. I see Luka playing against Oklahoma
Utah.
City or Utah, and being extremely successful.
That's true.
But or even Houston, they could actually go over Houston.
Well, Houston is in the 6th position, so they won't get up that high.
No, correct. So in
Denver,
any
maybe they can get to, but
to play against Denver, you mean?
yeah, in the first round.
That's what I think is, if Dallas moves to 6th, I don't know. Right now they're 39-27. Houston is 40-24. They still have
17 games left.
18 games.
18 games.
So I mean, like there's a lot of basketball left.
Exactly.
So anything can happen. But I think Dallas on a second round of the playoffs is a dangerous team.
Yes, they're gritty. They fight. They scratch. They can. Luka is 6'5". He's a rookie, basically a rookie to me, but he can shoot the ball. He can pass the ball. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything, and he's not afraid to take the big shot.
And then you have a humongous individual in there that every day is getting better and healthier in Porzingis. That
Yeah, Porzingis is, what is he, 7 foot?
He's 7'3", I think. Yeah.
With the jump shot, that's scary.
that's crazy.
That's scary.
It just makes it wacky. And then I think they have a Curry there somewhere. Yeah, they have a little sauce
in
in there.
Percentage. I think from the 3.
Correct.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
I wish Golden State would sign him.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
That would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
No, but I want Golden State to sign someone else. You know it.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's if we.
Greek freak.
Yeah, if we look at the East, I just want Milwaukee to lose to Boston, or lose to Toronto before the finals.
Right.
Because then I know that there's going to be a Spartan ship heading west.
Middleton didn't show up against the Lakers. If you notice,
again,
he had 12 points.
Again.
And that's the big hang up for.
Yeah, you attack the Greek and that's it.
Yeah. So if he doesn't show up.
So are you saying that Milwaukee has a Trojan horse?
Yeah. If he doesn't show up, then I'm sure he's going, because he's going to get. Because I was reading something that said stars want to play with stars because they want to win, and so Antetokounmpo will be gone. I honestly believe.
And what about Nola? Do you think Nola will make it to the playoffs?
I think they're 2 positions out. I think they're 9th position. I'm not positive. I think they're 9th position. But they have a chance because they're not far from the 8th position, 7th position. So I think they might be 2 or 3 games out of the 8th spot or the they're 30.
New Orleans is 28 and 36 right now. So on the 8th spot is
32.
Is
33, I think it is.
The 8th spot is 32 and 33, which is Memphis. So they're like 4 games behind. But they got a little secret in there, a 6'8", 280 pounds.
6'6".
Yeah. No, isn't he 6'8"?
No, he's 6'6".
He's 6'6".
He's 6'6".
You keep knocking inches off of people.
Well, before in the NBA and even in the universities, they would measure you with your shoes on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, these
And then
new
they
Air
would-
Jordans.
But what they would do, because, and when I was in the university, I was 6'8", never knew it. I was 6'8", and when I looked at the was it the playbill or whatever, the book, 6'8". I was like, dude, I'm not 6'8", not even close. And they started becoming. I think as of last year, they started being more honest about it. So they started, they cut out a couple of inches off people last year. So he's 6'6". Charles Barkley was what, 6'6", 6'5"?
Yeah.
Something like that. So he's a Charles Barkley.
He's
who
a
can
menacing
jump.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, that can
Because I
jump.
mean, like he can move much faster than
Oh, yeah.
Charles, and his ability, and he has a left hand, which
He's
Charles didn't have.
Well, he's left-handed.
Correct.
Yeah. But he can shoot. He can jump. Or jump is not even a thing. He floats.
Yeah.
Yeah, his jumping ability is ridiculous.
So I think Zion will, finals prediction, they have the Lakers against Milwaukee. I don't think the Lakers are going to make it all the way to the finals.
They'll be it'll be Clippers. It'll be Clippers.
It'll be Clippers against the Lakers.
That's what I believe.
Yeah. But you know what happens with the bluff in the finals, right?
There you go with the little bluff.
Yeah.
There you go with the little bluff. No,
Choking,
that's not
choker.
Not necessarily. Well, look at the team that the Clippers have put together. I heard they have Yannick Noah.
Yeah.
They can have him. That's okay. But I mean, they put a team together.
Yannick Noah used to play with Al Horford in
And,
college.
at
You remember
Florida.
when they won?
At Florida.
Yeah.
That team they have is.
Well, but as
They
a
have to figure it out.
as a seventh or eighth guy coming in, he can give you 12 minutes of intense
As a 10th
banging.
guy coming in.
Yeah.
The 10th place.
He'll wear you out.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll just go on LeBron or any of the other Lakers and just
LeBron has to stay in the game. He has to play.
his legs are not going to make
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Forget it.
people talking about he's 35. but
Especially in the finals.
That's a nice 35,
He'll have the
yes.
cramps. He'll have all kinds of funny things going on. You'll need all that talk and powder to put it all over
Yeah,
him.
well, put it this way, he's doing okay so far. I know the playoffs
Yeah.
is a lot more physical, and they'll have to get through that and see if Anthony Davis can get through it. I'm more worried about
Yeah,
Anthony Davis
well,
than LeBron.
he's got bigger issues than Steve Kerr in his back. Forget it.
So,
And then after Memphis, they have to play Memphis first.
Memphis they're no slouch now.
And they're physical.
And then they have that young rookie.
Correct. And they're physical.
Uh-huh.
Ja Morant, you mean?
Yeah.
Young rookie. You're calling Ja Morant just a
He's
young
a
rookie.
He's a rookie.
Just a young rookie.
Well,
Talk about floating. Oh, my God.
and fearless.
For me, he was the best player in the draft. I always said he was the best player in the draft.
I think
Even better than Zion.
I think he's the most NBA ready.
Correct.
That's what he is.
Correct.
I think Zion has a great upside, but they had to figure out his weight problem. He didn't play the first 30-something games because they had to teach him how to walk correctly.
Really?
They had to teach him how to walk.
But don't tell
or
me he
run.
was blowing up the sneakers during the walking
No, but I'm just
session.
saying
of-
they were telling him teaching him how to not walk, run. How does he
Ah,
needs
there
to
you
run? And I think they changed the way he ran, and from there. But he has a great upside. But that Ja Morant, and they found Ja Morant in the park. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
One of the coaches found him in the park playing and asked him to come
Three
to the
ball or
school.
whatever.
No, whatever he's playing at the park, and asked him to come to the school, and they worked him out or whatever. And then from there, he got a scholarship.
That's crazy. That's just crazy. Well, vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa y cuando regresemos vamos a hablar de las expectativas para el baloncesto escolar, primero de New Horizons y luego entonces a partir de ahí el campamento de verano que tenemos este verano y a partir de ahí lo que vamos a hacer o cómo podemos mejorar el baloncesto de la República Dominicana. Volvemos en breve.
New Horizons Radio.
Bien, continuamos acá en New Horizons Radio. Coach, ahora en el basquetbol de New Horizons, obviamente, tenemos March Madness. Luego de March Madness, entonces, tenemos ahora el campamento de verano. Bueno, hay varios torneos adicionales, creo. Carol Morgan va a tener un torneo, me parece.
Morgan, I think St. Michael's.
St. Michael, sí, ¿verdad? Que ellos tienen unos a final de abril, principio de mayo.
And there's a new one, the Pyrex Cup. You don't know about that one.
The Pyrex Cup.
Cup.
Rudy is going to do a Pyrex Cup?
Yes, Rudy's gonna,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he wants to do a tournament.
Well, he hadn't told me about it.
No, not
Okay.
yet. But we'll come to that with you.
Right.
But Lauda knows. I talked to Lauda about it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so then after that tenemos entonces el campamento de verano after our mysterious Pyrex Cup. Yeah. El campamento de verano para niños y niñas también, porque todo el que quiera aprender el baloncesto no tiene que ser solamente niños, pueden venir las niñas también. Nosotros de hecho tenemos 3, 4 niñas que están jugando al baloncesto, sobre todo en mini basket, o sea que están invitadas. El campamento es de 8 años a 17, ¿no? 18 años. ¿Y cuáles son las nuevas cosas que vamos a traer durante el campamento? What are we having?
Well, I'm going to try to bring a coach down from the States. I have a friend that coaches the Egyptian national team. He's also athletic.
The Egyptian national team.
Egyptian national team.
Don't
He's
tell me we're
athletic
going to have, like a Sphinx here or something.
No. He's an athletic director at Trenton Catholic Academy.
Oh,
in
that's a
Trenton,
good
New
that's a
Jersey.
good school in New Jersey.
That's a good school. Also, at Spire Academy, where my son goes to school, coach offered to come down for the summer. We just have to take care of the basics where he stays.
So we'll have the coach from Spire, the coach from Trenton, and the
He'll
coach
come
from
down for-
Trenton is the national coach of the Egyptian national team.
Right.
So he'll be here during the summer, and then
He'll be here for a few days.
yeah, and then after the kids get all these clinics, then we have to first do the competition here, and from here the best players go where?
To New Jersey. I'm trying to take them to Colonia, New Jersey.
They're going to go to Colonia, New Jersey,
to go play against Colonia High School.
to play against Colonia High School on
2 or 3 games
on a
against
tournament over there.
2 or 3 games against them.
Yeah. So I guess we will have a lot of basketball going on.
Well, it's getting a whole lot better than
Yeah,
it was.
I agree.
The kids are getting better. There's a lot of interest. Omar between the 8-year-old and 11-year-old kids, he has, I think, 20-some kids that are interested for next year. That's what he told me yesterday.
That are not playing
That
currently.
Are not playing currently.
That's crazy.
Yes, very crazy. Very crazy. Because when I first got here, it was hard to get 6 guys to go to practice.
Yeah.
Now I have over 50 kids in basketball, and it's rising. So.
And the quality is getting better.
Oh, yeah, of
which
course.
is the most important thing. Señora, o sea que en baloncesto, si usted tiene un hijo o una hija que le interesa y le agrada el tema del baloncesto, vaya apuntando y canalizando sus intereses para primero, si quiere traerlo a la Academia de New Horizons, pues bienvenido sea. Puede venir acá aunque no esté en el colegio. Ya luego si quiere inscribirlo al colegio, pues también bienvenido sea, pero la idea es que practique el baloncesto. Y en el verano pues tenemos el campamento de verano, que como ya hemos escuchado acá, vamos a tener varios entrenadores de equipos nacionales, como es el caso del equipo de egipcio, y entrenadores de las mejores academias de baloncesto de los Estados Unidos que van a estar con nosotros acá impartiendo clínicas, además de nuestros entrenadores. Nosotros tenemos nuestro torneo intramuro dentro del campamento de verano, con niños y niñas desde los 8 años hasta los 18. Y luego, a partir de ese torneo interno, vamos a seleccionar nuestros mejores 12 jugadores que irán a Colonial, New Jersey, a jugar contra Colonial High School, allá en un torneo amistoso que estamos organizando precisamente para coronar el verano. O sea que vamos a tener mucho baloncesto, tal y como Coach Baker dice. La Academia de Baloncesto de New Horizons es una academia que va en franco crecimiento, tanto acá como en Santiago. Y ya para el año que viene, Coach, entonces vamos a estar haciendo clínicas bien interesantes también y concentraciones allá en el rancho. O sea que yo sé que eso va a revolucionar el mundo del baloncesto escolar. Miren ahí esa imagen de algunos de los muchachos. Esos son de 7º a 4º de bachillerato. No, ni siquiera. Ahí no hay 4º de bachillerato. Todos esos son de 7º a 8º.
Yes.
¿Verdad, Edward? Eso es 7º y 8º.
Yes.
Noveno también.
Ay, noveno. 7º, noveno. O sea, eso es Junior Varsity. Miren ese grupito ahí de jóvenes aspirantes. Ahí está Edward en primera fila, ¿no? O sea...
Well, also I wanted to say that the kids they just don't play the game. I make them think. Just to let you know, I have them come and I ask them questions as they play. I'll stop the practices, and I think it's really important that they understand what's going on. One thing that I don't like about basketball, a lot of basketball that I see here, is that they're running back and forth. And I want us to run with a purpose. So that's why you can even ask Edward in the practices. I'll stop and I'll ask you, where are you supposed to be right now?
Why are you running?
Yeah, or why are you in that position?
Is it because you're scared and you heard a shotgun, or is it
No.
because you actually have a purpose?
Exactly. But I make sure that they know exactly where they're supposed to be in whatever situation. So it's a kind of reading what the defense gives you when you're on offense and understanding what you have to do on defense when you're playing defense, understanding what the offense is doing so you can read and react to it. So it's just not running up and down the court playing, it's understanding what's going on.
Yo creo que cualquier persona conocedor medianamente del tema del baloncesto que venga y observe las prácticas o cualquiera de los partidos en los cuales los New Horizons Bulldogs participan, de cualquiera de las categorías, se da claramente cuenta de que nosotros tenemos una academia, tal y como dice Coach Baker, con un propósito, con una visión muy clara de cómo poder construir un proyecto de baloncesto para jóvenes preuniversitarios. Y recuerden, señores, sencillamente que el que practica deporte en New Horizons tiene dos puertas abiertas, porque tiene la puerta académica abierta y también tiene la deportiva, y esa es la idea, que si usted lo hace y logra descollar acá en New Horizons, pues usted tiene probablemente la posibilidad de aspirar a estudiar en Estados Unidos, en Europa, en Canadá, y hacer del baloncesto, en este caso, parte íntegra de su futuro. O sea que I obviously congratulate Coach Baker and all of his students and participants, because I believe that we are doing an extraordinary job. You guys are extremely motivated and it shows. Las prácticas son muy intensas, o sea, todo el mundo tiene que practicar y el que no practica sabe que no va a jugar. De hecho, hemos sacado varios jugadores que que ellos entendían que estaban por encima, como decimos nosotros, del bien y el mal, y lamentablemente, bueno, mira, si tú no practicas, no vienes a la práctica, there's nothing to say, because guess what? Coach Baker finds out.
And if you don't do well in school, ask you about your grades.
Esa es otra cosa. O sea, usted tiene que sacar buena nota en New Horizons para usted ser parte de los equipos, porque si no, dime, Edward, ¿qué te pasa?
No va a jugar.
No va a jugar.
Are you a good student, Edward?
Yes.
So you don't have that problem.
That is an amazing thing too. I was watching the other day, not only in the basketball, for example, the volleyball, y yo le decía a una persona, digo, mira, entre esas niñas que están ahí jugando al voleibol, ninguna tiene promedio por debajo de 80. Y si tú eres capaz de mantener la carga académica que representa estudiar en New Horizons, y no es porque lo diga yo, podemos traer acá cualquier cantidad de personas para que le haga conocer sobre esa realidad, y al mismo tiempo el rigor deportivo. Eso quiere decir que tú realmente eres una persona competente. Tú mañana vas a ser un estudiante y un profesional extraordinario.
Exactly. I want whoever gets their first basketball scholarship, I don't want grades to be a problem. I don't want to hear that, oh, let's check his grades. I want to know that his grades are okay. So when the coach comes down to see me and says, what about this kid? I'm like, take him. He's a great player. He does this, he does that, he does this, he does that. What about his grades? That you don't have to worry about.
His grades are there.
His grades are there. We're on top of that 100%. So it's for me, it should be about the sports and not about his grades. I make sure their grades. I ask them about their grades every day. One of the kids came in today, Saul Torres came in. Coach, I scored a 90 on this exam and I'm getting a 98 in this class. And that's what I want to hear. That's first of all. And then after that, it's basketball and then practice and everything goes with that.
Y a los padres que le den mucho confle para que crezcan, ¿verdad? Para ver si pasan los 6 pies 6 que necesitamos.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, huh?
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be amazing. You can't coach size, you say.
No, you can't. Well, you can't teach height.
Yeah.
So if you get somebody 6'6", all you can do is teach
What was
them
it, that
what
variable you told me the other day, that if you're 7 foot tall in the U.S., 1 out of 6 you're going to play in the NBA? That's crazy.
Crazy. And the other ones play overseas somewhere.
And the other ones play overseas somewhere.
So they're all making money.
Yeah.
They're all making money.
That's it. Did you know Pascal Siakam, he wanted to be a preacher in Morocco?
Really?
Yeah, that's what he wanted to be. They found him as a 12-year-old, 14-year-old. But his father had him registered to become a preacher, a priest,
He can still do
as a
that.
Moroccan.
He can
And
still do
his first game that he ever watched of the NBA was when he played for the first time.
Really?
He'd never seen an NBA game.
Wow.
It's amazing.
He's one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, indeed. Señores, vamos a hacer una pausa y cuando regresemos concluimos con esta edición especial de baloncesto March Madness 2020 acá en New Horizons, la casa del deporte escolar. Well, Edward is a hell